Hello LAE education students. This is just a short video on the unit plan outline. So when you are planning to do a unit, this is the format that you can use. It is not the only format. You may want to use the one that is used in your school system that you're currently visiting, or if you're a student teacher, you can use it with your mentor teacher as well. There are different models. This just happens to be one of them to get you started. So for the unit outline, you're talking about something that contains many lesson plans, and how many they are in the lesson, how many lesson plans there are in the unit, it's up to you. So what you're going to be sending to me is the unit here is going to have a name. Okay, make it a really great name, attractive name, especially if you're in the elementary grades. You want to make it something that students will really like. The theme, if there's a theme attached to it, that's great. Content areas, if it's elementary, you may want to include the other courses that you're doing this. Say it's a history, a social studies, history, or an English, or it's writing across the curriculum, and you're going to include math in there, journals, or things like that. So you can write the content areas as well. In secondary, it's probably going to be just a certain subject area. That's fine. If it's in math, maybe it's going to be decimals or fractions, or if it's going to be in science, maybe it's going to be on the cell, and so on. So you may try to be specific as much as possible. Remember, the whole idea of writing a unit plan is for other people to read it and use it. And you can find other units as well. Ask your mentor teacher. I'm sure there are some lying around the place, because every teacher has had to write a unit plan. Maybe they're not writing it right now, but they did before. And it's just a guide as well for other teachers to look at. And in case you ever have to leave your classroom, it's there for other teachers to possibly teach in your absence. Going on to D, big ideas. This is what will the students understand? In other words, why do we have to take this? Why do we have to study this? Come up with some big ideas, and do not put down it's because it's going to be on a test. Don't answer your students that way. You know that anyways. You're all smart people. You didn't like it when the teacher said that to you, so don't do that to your own students. Why is this important? And remember the age group, because if you say it's going to be important someday, and when you're a sixth grader, it doesn't mean a lot saying that. Someday you'll need to know this. You need to make a connection now. Key knowledge and skills. What are the students going to get? What's the key knowledge? Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory here. What are they going to do? The motivation. What are you going to use for motivation, learning styles, modalities? This is the differentiation. Are you going to just stand there and lecture? Are you going to use maybe some cooperative learning styles? You're going to use maybe going out in labs out of the school. Maybe there's some guest speakers or things like that. And also trying to adapt your lesson plans for all of the different types of learning styles that children have. There are only 3, by the way, and you should know them. And this is the procedures, instructional activity, just an outline. Okay, we don't need the whole lesson plan here, but this would be an interesting thing. That how technology will be integrated. Remember, as part of your success in this program is to show that you can master and use technology in the classroom, and it's more than just showing a PowerPoint, because showing a PowerPoint is just an upgraded version of putting overheads on a screen, which can bore the heck out of everybody. Articulation with the Common Core, and you can check online with the Common Core. This is still a work in progress. So one other thing is, if you don't have the Common Core, like for science, and especially you can always go for the national standards. What are some of the guiding principles? Get to know these as well, so you can defend your choices. And then you can also put down a materials list. This is for anyone reading your outline of of your unit, that you're going to be putting in materials and where you can get them. The bibliography. What are some of the books? Are you connecting your lesson plans with reading materials such as chapter books or picture books? And finally, give an idea of what procedures you're going to use to assess the students. Formative, that means that they're still getting feedback, and then summative, that's like the final grade, and so on. So that should be explanatory as well. So this is the outline, all right? There'll be a separate one for the lesson plans, but this is just an idea. So this is what you'll be sending to me, and we'll talk to you later.